How is it going, guys? Slippery Jim here. Welcome back to Ark Survival Ascended on the island. And in this episode, we're hopefully going to be looking at taming a very unique and useful creature when it comes to breeding and raising dinos. But it also has a very unique taming process. So yeah, hopefully it goes well. We'll see what happens. But before we get to that, I also want to show you guys the final outcome of my breeding program that I've been working on over the last several weeks with my Barrys and my Beelzebufos. And I'm very pleased with the results. I think they are very, very OP and pretty cool looking as well. So before we look at the final dinos, I want to show you guys a little bit of a look back at the actual breeding process to get mutations, so you can see kind of what was involved with the program. Alright, the breeding program is finally completed, guys. I'm very happy with the mutations that I've got on these dinos, and I'm going to go through the results with you in a second. But also, while I was waiting for the eggs to hatch and going through all the different mutations, sorting out the good ones, deleting the unwanted ones and all of that sort of stuff, I was spending a lot of time around base, and I actually came across a couple of dinos that I teamed up in between as well. So I actually found a pretty high level pair of Dimorphodons to start breeding. So I've called this one Nibbler and this one Nasher. And I've also put a few mutations on these guys as well. So we actually have 5 health mutations and 9 melee mutations, and the extra mutations you're seeing here from breeding in the colors that I wanted as well. So yeah, these little guys pretty good. They got a little bit of extra health, a little bit of extra melee damage, and they're going to be little flying bodyguards that I can take with me anytime I feel like I need them, which is pretty awesome. These little fellas are also shoulder pets. So I've seen other people using them as well in their playthroughs, and they look like a lot of fun, kind of like flying piranhas. So yeah, we're going to be trying these guys out maybe later in this episode as well, but we'll just put you down there for now. So yeah, Dimorphodons. The other dino that I found wandering around down near the frog spawn pen is this guy here, Bob. It was a pretty high level Lystrosaurus, and these guys I've come to realize have a really cool little feature where if you pet them like this, they actually give a buff of experience to either the dinos in the area or to yourself as well. So you can see here I've got the fast learner buff, which is, I think, is 10% extra experience or something like that. So I've been using this fella here to buff my dinos once I've got the final, the final dinos bred up and stuff like that and imprinted. So I've just been coming over here and giving Bob a little bit of a pat, so he gives the buff to these dinos. So we already have a lot of points, particularly in the barriers here, to start leveling these guys up, which is awesome. Speaking of our berries, so in terms of mutations with these guys, what I've got on these is I think it was 31 health mutations, and that got them up to about 10,000 health prior to imprinting, as well as 21 melee mutations as well. So these have been fully imprinted, but they haven't been leveled at all yet. So we should start seeing some really healthy stats here in terms of health and melee damage. Plus, I've got the original highest stats in the other areas that I had from the 3 original berries we got in the swamp. And I got some pretty cool colors, I think. We got a fully red one here, and we also got a blue and red one. This one also has a kind of greenish yellow spikes along its spine, which I think looks pretty cool. So yeah, those are our berries. I also got one Ascended saddle for these, but I don't have the blueprint. I do have a blueprint for this purple saddle though, so we can just craft these ones up. They are quite expensive to make. I think the Ascended saddle is around 80 something%, so it's not that much better. But yeah, hopefully we can get a high level blueprint for these guys eventually. For an Ascended saddle would be really nice to get. Now with the froggies guys over here, Hypno Frog. Basically with these, what I did with their mutations is similar to the berries. I went into health and melee damage. So with these, I actually messed up the melee damage line, genetic line. So I had to restart that from scratch. But I ended up with 33 health mutations and 20 melee mutations on these guys as well. And these have been fully imprinted at the moment. But I didn't have that much time to level these guys up. But we'll hopefully be able to do that, as we go. So yeah, those are the new additions to the crew, and I'm able to basically breed these at will now as well. So I've got all of the breeders cryo-fridged up. We could even keep adding to the mutations if I wanted to, but it's such a slow, laborious process. I think I'll be pretty happy, particularly with these berries. They are going to be super OP. But there's a few things that have been introduced that we could even make them even stronger, like down the line if we bred up a couple of new ones and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll settle with these four for right now, I think. Now, speaking of being able to improve the breeding process, there's actually another dino that I've found nearby when I was coming back from a supply crate pickup. Over that way, I actually found a Gigantoraptor nest, and I haven't been able to find a super high level Gigantoraptor yet, and I didn't really know like what they were good for either, but having done a bit of research, they would actually be really useful for the breeding and taming process, because they give you the ability to re-roll the imprint requirement. So when you're imprinting these from babies, they'll either have, you know, they'll want you to cuddle them, which is super easy. They'll want you to walk them, which is annoying but not too bad. And the other thing is they can ask you to feed them, and it can be something very exotic or something a little bit tricky to get hold of. So with the Gigantoraptors, I believe they have the ability to re-roll an imprint once, so that could be really, really handy, particularly later on with some of the higher level more advanced dinos that might require some really hard to get stuff for imprinting. And yeah, I think that's the only way you can re-roll the imprinting requirements at the moment, is by using a Gigantoraptor's ability. But they have some other cool abilities as well, all to do with raising babies, finding babies, stuff like that from the research that I've done. So I really want to go over there and try and tame that one that I saw over there. It's level 130. Hopefully it's still alive. They are pretty strong dinos, so I'm hoping that it's survived over there. And what we're going to need for this is a bunch of fertilized eggs. From my research, it's a pretty unique taming process. So you've got to distract the parent with fertilized eggs, and then what you have to do is kind of a little mini game to be able to tame the baby. So you actually tame the babies rather than the adult dino, which is super interesting. And then you have to raise the baby, and I don't think there's any way to actually tame the adults. So yeah, it's very, very unique. Hopefully we'll have enough eggs here for the process. We might start with these little Dimorphodon eggs. Yeah, we'll just do two at a time, I think. Let's head over there. And I'm hoping that it's still over there. It wasn't that long ago that I saw it. But we'll go over and see. I actually get them spawning sometimes over near the river as well. Similar to the Theres, I think they share similar spawning locations, but they're not super rare to find, but it is quite hard to find the higher level ones, so I want to take advantage of it while we can. Like 130 is probably just on the edge of what I would bother taming up. But with these guys, because of the ability that they have, I think it would be good to get one of these, and then hopefully we can eventually find another one down the track. I think you can breed the tamed adults together. Yeah, that's it right there. And there's the little baby over there. So we'll probably find a spot for Alice. She's carrying all of our eggs, so I don't want her to be too far away, but at the same time I don't want her to be too close so she gets involved in fighting or anything like that. Let's just scout the area real quick and make sure there's no major predators. See what we've got. Looks pretty clear at the moment. Some real nasty stuff can spawn over here. There's a theory, but that's far enough away that it's not going to be a problem, I don't think. What else we got back here? Yeah, I think we're good to go, probably. Hopefully. These look like all herbivores. So we might just leave Alice here, make sure she is set. I don't know why she's mating there, but let's just turn that off and we'll set her to fully neutral. Not neutral, we want passive. Alright. So got 2 eggs here. We'll grab a couple of extras actually. I think I can carry these, they're not that heavy. Alrighty. And we'll drop them over here somewhere. I don't know how close they have to be for the parent to detect these, but I guess we're about to find out. Oh, you know what I should have done is I should have put my ghillie suit on. Well, we'll see how we go without a ghillie suit. Oh, get out of it. Everything's attacking me. Stupid bugs. Alright. We'll chuck the egg. We'll chuck an egg here. And we'll chuck one a little bit closer here as well. I don't want to chuck too many out at once, but hopefully that's going to get the process started here. So essentially what happens is when the parent goes off to eat the eggs, what you're supposed to do is sneak into the nest and then the baby should eventually come up and what we have to do is there's a quick time event type of game you have to do where you copy its actions. Right, see how we go here. It's a little bit scary. It's a little bit scary doing this so close. Okay, here we go. We've got to copy the next thing that it does. Okay, it's doing the flap. There we go. We got one level. And the mother's coming back. Let's just run over here. So we got, what did we get there? We got 13%. So it's probably going to take about 7 more successful attempts here. So, they're so big. Look at the size of that thing. Hopefully it can't see me in the bush over here. I don't know if it ate both the eggs at once. How many did I throw out? I think I threw out 2, right? So it might go back over there for the second one, or it might have eaten both. I don't think it did eat both, though. I feel like it only ate one of them, but the other one might have been too far away. Doesn't seem interested in going back over there, but let's chuck an egg over here. And we'll chuck an egg here. And hopefully it goes to that one. We'll try and circle around this way. There it goes. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Quickly. Hurry. Alright, what are you going to do? It's doing the spin. We'll probably only have time for one each time it eats an egg. So I don't want to risk getting caught in that nest. We'll throw out another egg over here. Hey! Bugs everywhere over here. Is it going back over? Yeah, it's eating... Is it eating the second one? We'll throw out an egg here anyway. It might be eating the second one. Probably too late now to take advantage of that. Still over there though. Okay, it's coming back. Hopefully it goes to that other egg that we threw out. There it goes. Let's go. Emote time. No, it's coming back. Okay, maybe I should have thrown out more eggs. I think I only threw it. Oh no, it's after me. That's not good. I'm gonna die. Probably gonna die. Probably gonna die. It is on my tail. This thing is fast. Oh no. I don't know. Did we lose it? Oh man. Okay, we've still got the its taming effectiveness is still at 99.9. Whew. Man, that thing is fast. I've only got one egg, but we'll drop that over there. I think I might be hatching some of these eggs. I think I might accidentally be hatching some of these. It's fighting something. Okay, it's distracted though. Probably has to be eating an egg for it to start the mini game. Oh no, here we go. I'm too late. Spin. Okay, run away. Run away. Run away. Oh man. Just as well I got high health. I do have some health. Some healing thingies if I need to use them. Which is definitely a possibility. Okay, how did we lose it last time? Okay, there we go. We might be able to get that back there before it it's probably going to get back there before we do. It's pretty fast. So let's just grab a couple more eggs. My health's okay. We'll try the Archie eggs. They're a bit bigger. There it is right there. Okay, we'll chuck this one out here. That one there. Those should take a little bit longer to eat, hopefully. What's it doing? Might be eating one of the smaller eggs. Okay, please don't see me. We're at 39%. I think it's spotted the egg. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. So hopefully we can get 2 off in this one. What's it going to be this time? Come on. Anytime now. Doing the bow. Nice. Can we get a second one off? We're at 50% right now. Still eating over there. Delicious RG eggs. Oh no, it's coming back. Coming back. Too late. We're at 50% though. So it's quite a time-consuming process. We've got 1 RG egg left. Oh no, this one's still here. Okay, it's coming back for that one. It must eat one at a time, and like every time it finishes a single egg, it checks the nest. It seems to be what's happening. So there's not really too much point to putting multiple eggs out there, I don't think. Let's go. Doing the flap. %. We've got 1 more to go. One more emote left. I'd really like to get it done while the parent is distracted right now. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's coming back. It's the flap. We got it. Now, I'm going to try to cry you up. Oh, what the? And let's get the heck out of here. Oh, man. Whoa. That was a close call. I was totally expecting the mother to attack me there. Whew. We have ourselves a 130. Actually, 194. 194 male Gigantoraptor. Baby. So we still have to raise him. But let's head back to base to do that. It's going to be a little bit safer than doing it over there where the parent's still hanging out. Okay, we are back at base with the crew, and we have our baby Gigantoraptor. Let's throw him out and we'll finish imprinting. I think these are omnivores as well. We'll just give it some meat here, and it wants care in 14 minutes. Well, there it is, guys. Our Gigantoraptor is max, well, not max level, but is fully grown up. Level 194. I managed to get all 4 imprints off as well, so we're at 100% imprinting, which is amazing. And we can actually put a saddle on this thing. It is enormous, by the way. But I went through my saddle collection and I actually have this Gigantoraptor saddle, so we'll chuck that on him and take him for a bit of a ride. Man, this dino is massive though. It's actually bigger than my Therizinosaur. That's crazy. But yeah, I think there's a few different things we can do with this. Like, they have a ton of different features, but let's have a look at what we've got here. So we can add babies to our saddle. We've got 2 slots. By the looks of it, we can pluck a feather. Let's see. So we got a food feather. So I believe these feathers are used to give a higher chance for babies to inherit the stat of the feather if you put it in the inventory of the parent. And it's based on the highest level stat of the Gigantoraptor. So in this case we got a little bit unlucky there and got food. Now I don't know if this changes once you start leveling up in other areas. That's probably something to look into, because if we just put a ton of points into melee damage, maybe the feather type will change later on, but that's kind of interesting. Let's see what else we've got here. So yeah, there's a 2-hour cooldown on the feather thing. Behavior, I think that's just going to be pretty much standard stuff. And then what else have we got here? Breeding, harvest settings. Yeah. Okay. We've got to give him a name. So I was thinking maybe Joe. We'll call him Joe. Joe the Gigantoraptor. Man, look at this thing though. So let's see. So we got the left. The left click is basically a peck. And the graphics are just really weird at the moment. Hopefully they fix that pretty soon. So they're looking very weird. They're looking very weird right now. But let's have a look here. So, okay, we can pick over trees, but I don't think we're harvesting anything with that. Let's try harvesting this Dilo here. Did we harvest that? Okay. Oh, there we go. So I think we can harvest meat with the left click and tons of berries with the right click. That's interesting. I don't know if it will eat the berries. Because it is both a herbivore and it's an omnivore is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it's supposed to be an omnivore, but some of the dinos that are omnivores, like for instance the Dinons, they only eat meat. So I'm not sure if the Gigantoraptors would eat both from their inventory or just meat. It definitely eats meat from its inventory. I'm just not sure about the berry side of things, which is interesting. Now, okay, so what's the C? Okay, we have a raw. Oh, wow. It's showing me where all the babies are. Interesting. That'd be really handy for all sorts of things. Is there a baby there somewhere? Oh yeah, look at that. Dilophosaur. Now, I think we can even straight up adopt babies if they're orphans from the saddle with this thing. Where can we find an orphan baby? See how we go here. There might be a cooldown. Oh no, here we go. Alright, let's just see if we might have to make an orphan. I just want to test it out. Let's see, what do we got over here? Those are Dilos, I think. We've got another. Oh, there's so many Dilos around here. What are you? You're a Packy. I don't actually have a Packy right now. I don't actually know what they'd be good for, but we could go test it on a dodo, I suppose, or something like that. Let's go have a look down here. Look at that. We can even kind of fly. kind of like a, we can't go up though, but looks like we can sort of glide. That's pretty cool. See if there's more babies around here. Go away. Dilo. You got any babies down here? There's a couple over here. Not as many as there were up in the forest. Let's go see. We'll go. I want to test out the adopting of babies with this thing because I'm pretty sure it adds extra levels. Like if you tamed it. So that we've got a level 10 dodo right there, okay? Let's take out the parents. You. Alright, can we adopt you now? Let's see. Where are you? Okay, it says to imprint. Now we should be able to do this from here. Maybe we have to do the raw first. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Okay. So this was level 10, alright? Now, let's see. It's still level 10 though. Still level 10. So maybe that's based on the amount of levels that we put into this. Put a couple of... We'll start putting points into melee damage and see if the feather type will change once we have the ability to pluck a feather again. Okay. Cannot see a thing. Cannot see a thing right now. While we're out here, I actually need black pearls for something that I want to unlock with engrams, or something that I want to build after I unlock it with engrams. It says, okay, that's pretty cool. So we can do a glide from a jump. That's pretty awesome, actually. Let's see if we can find some trilobites while we're out and about, because yeah, what I want to get, there's just been a major update, and they actually released Bob's Tall Tales 2. And there's some really cool stuff here. I'm not going to go into all of the stuff in here in this episode, but there is a ton of amazing stuff, like a robot. You need 100 black pearls for that. So yeah, I think I have about 47 black pearls at the moment. But this stopwatch was kind of intriguing, because it says manipulates your personal timeline to return you to the recent past. It looks like a rewind type of function, which is crazy that they've put this in the game. That we've seen in certain other games as well. I'm just trying to think of which games I've seen that as a feature in. I think maybe Dishonored, if I'm remembering correctly, and there's even Elder Scrolls Online has some abilities that are like that. So yeah, I definitely want to test this out, but it requires 40 black pearls, and it's kind of hard to get black pearls. The only place I've really had a lot of success getting them is from trilobites. So I kind of want to have a scout around here, since we're right on the beach, and see if there's any trilobites swimming around. They don't always drop black pearls, but sometimes they do. Usually only one. But if we could get lucky here and find a couple of them, we might be able to get to 50. I think that would be pretty awesome, actually. Well, I'm not finding a single one though. Sometimes I see them slithering around on the sand. Can this swim? Let's have a look. Oh wow! I think it's got an oxygen stat there, right? Yeah, it's got an oxygen stat. Did I just see a trilobite? There's 2 trilobites right there. Wow, there's at least 4 trilobites. Okay, I think we got 1 black pearl there. They do give a bit of oil, which is good as well. Let's put you here for now. Definitely got enough food there. We'll take that fish. Alrighty. So let's unlock the where is it? Stopwatch. Let's unlock it. 27 engram points. So this requires 40 black pearls, 60 electronics, 80 polymer, 120 crystal, and 60 metal ingots. So I'm very, very interested to see how this thing works though. And where do we actually make this thing? Fabricator. Okay. Grab the rest of our black pearls. Electronics. Alright, let's craft this thing up. Alrighty, so there's also a bunch of cosmetics that come with Bob's Tall Tales too as well. Some really cool skins for all sorts of things like doors and stuff like that. We might have a look at that in a second, but yeah, let's check out this stopwatch thing. So, oh, okay, it's got durability, manipulates your personal timeline to return you to your recent past. So, what I'm interested on testing with this thing is whether, for instance, we're about to die, right? And we can undo time. So, for instance, what if I jumped off a cliff here? Now, this will not kill me right now because I've got a lot of health, but it would definitely do some damage. So I'm interested to know if we use this stopwatch here and trigger this before we hit the bottom. Let's give it a shot here. Oh, there's a long delay. What is it doing? Portal placed. What? Okay. It doesn't work quite how I thought it would. Manipulates your personal timeline to return you to the recent past. So you'd have to be like, I think, if I'm understanding this correctly, you'd have to think ahead and place the portal first, right? Yeah. I think that's... Okay, let's give this another go. It took a big chunk of durability, just that one use. It looks like it might only have 3 uses before you have to repair it. But for the sake of science, we'll try that again. So if we click it before we jump off, let's give it a go. Maybe it's got a cooldown. Oh, there we go. Portal placed. Okay. Jump off the edge. Okay. Interesting. Huh. So maybe it's got a super long cooldown or something. And you can only use it 3 times before you have to repair it. But if, for instance, if you were in a cave or something like that, like we were in the ice cave recently, and you're not sure if you can make it across a jump, right? You could set that portal thing with this, and then you could go to do the jump. And if you know you're not going to make it, you could instantly hit the rewind button and go back to your starting location. Although you'd have to be quick, because I think some of those death pits, it's probably instant death if you touch the bottom. I would imagine. Cool, well, I guess we got one more use out of this before we have to find more black pearls to repair it, but that's pretty cool. So, along with a bunch of other stuff that they brought in with Bob's Tall Tales 2, there's also a steampunk cosmetic skin that you can apply to a whole bunch of different stuff to give it a steampunk look. It's pretty cool, actually. I've got it here in my hotbar, so I thought we might apply it to these large gates and check out what it looks like. That looks pretty cool. There's also a stairs skin and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what the gates look like. I think they look pretty awesome, actually. There's even the gateway skin that you can change, and it's got some pretty cool looking lights on them, actually. I guess we'll try those out as well. Why not? So look at that. You get some free lighting. They do look very steampunky. I don't think I'll put them everywhere, but we might actually... can I reverse these? Oh, we can. I don't know. Should I do the gateway as well, like that? It does look pretty good. They put a lot of detail into these. But, or should I just do that? I think because of the style of my base, I might just do the actual gates, but not the gateway itself for these 3 internal doors. I think that's probably the way to go. But yeah, you can actually do this with stairs as well, like this, and have some pretty intricate looking stairs going on. They do look pretty good. They look extremely good, actually. Do I want super fancy stairs in here, though? This is the question. I don't think that I do. We'll change these back. And I think there's a railing as well, which looks really amazing. Look at that. Very, very nice indeed. You can even reskin the stone, I believe. And I think there's a pillar as well. The pillars look very high tech though. Like this. So I just wish they had better, like wider or maybe circular pillars, like old school looking ones. Because these ones are the lamest looking stuff I've seen when it comes to pillars. Like, I'd really like to have some thicker pillars here and stuff like that. But anyway, okay, what else do we want to do? I could fancy up some of the railings upstairs, I guess. Like, I think there's also, let's just see if we can reskin these double doors. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. That looks good. That looks very good. Maybe just for these doors through here. I think we can do this one as well. What does that look like? Wow, that looks amazing. That looks really good. Yeah, we'll reskin those ones. Oh, they're auto doors. Interesting. Okay. I can get used to that. That's pretty cool. And maybe we'll reskin this door as well. Those are not auto closing though. We'll leave those ones. That's pretty awesome. But and we'll leave these ones here in this hallway here. So we've just got that one now. Basically, yeah, I'm liking that. We do have these doors here too. Let's just do these ones. You know what? I will do these as well, just because of the auto closing function is going to make it super convenient. Like, they open and close automatically. Which is really a really good quality of life feature if I'm coming through this area all the time. I don't know if they have windows as well. Let's have a look. That looks like just a solid wall. Or maybe there is a window in that. Oh no, that's... Yeah, that's definitely not a window. Let's go back to this. Oops. What have I done? Oh, maybe there's an option there, right? Let's have a look at this. Where is it? Steampunk structures. That's all it's got. Yeah, I like that. Much better. Cool. All right. So the other thing is there was some benches and stuff like that. Let's have a quick look at this. Steampunk seats. That looks like a table to me. Oh yeah, the railing. Because it might look good up top here. If we do the railing like this. Then we can see through there a little bit better. Alright, enough of that. There's also some clothing stuff. Some clothing skins and stuff like that. Let's have a look here. So we've got the engineer boots. What else have we got here? Engineer shirt skin. Engineer pants. And there's also some top hats and stuff like that. Gloves. But it's basically what it looks like. A big pouch. Lots of pouches, tool belts and stuff like that. There's a few more cosmetic items as well, but we won't go through all of them right now. We'll leave the episode here for today, guys. In the next episode, we're going to be exploring the uncharted areas of the island. I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.